Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends episode. As usual, I'm just going to do some dailies on this video. Um, Not much has happened from my last video, as you can see by the amount of energy that I have. I haven't had actually much time to play the game. I'm going to have a couple of days off, and so I'm probably going to spend some time on it. Apart from that, yeah, not much has happened. I'm just going to carry on with the dailies. I have gotten back into doing the Conan Exiles videos, and I am going to be looking at turning my single player game into a server and take it from there. Now, the reason behind that is I kind of want to change the character out. In the single player, I have a female character and I want to have a male character, and that kind of is the main reason I want to go into a server. Now, the reason for that is because the game mechanics does not allow me to change out my character without losing everything that I have made progress with. And because I'm building the giant castle, fortress, whatever, citadel, whatever you want to call it, I don't really want to lose that progress. That's pretty much tens of hours of work already, and I don't want to start all over again. So what I'm going to do there is I'm going to start a clan. I'm going to invite my friend Mike into the clan, and then once the whole thing is set up, I will then change out my character to a new character, part of that clan. That's going to be part of that clan at least. And I believe that way I don't lose all of the buildings and stuff that I've got. Probably just end up starting all over again with all of the levels and stuff, but that isn't a big thing. That means I'm probably going to have to do all the dungeons and unlock all the things, which does mean a bit of work, but that should be okay for me. Okay, so I'm going to move into some arena. As you can see, I've fallen quite low in the arena. Something I'm going to have to catch up on because I do need the points from the arena. Also, of course, Rotos the Lost Rune does need a few books, so that's something else I should probably look into. I'm gonna do that. Now, notice that there is a new fusion. I'm not kind of sure how good that new fusion character is, but I do have the required epic champions to actually do the fusion, so maybe I might work towards it. I'll have a look at other content creators and see what they've done with it, if they think it's worth it. It is nonetheless a legendary. It's easy for me to obtain. I do have what is necessary for that, so I just need to do some grinding. So that's maybe something I will consider. Other than that, yeah, I'm kind of gonna run out of taming guides for Ark, at least for the Ragnarok map, so I might have to move into the other DLC content. I think I've got everything off Scorched Earth. I'm gonna have to do all of the other creatures, so I'm gonna do the I can't remember what the DLC was called right now. Didn't play much on it, but I'm gonna do pretty much all of the DLCs and the creatures on the DLCs. Someone has asked, or some people have asked me to do an updated guide on the Reapers, so I will be doing that as well. Now, the Reaper isn't all that difficult to tame once you know what you're looking for, where to find them, and how to pretty much kind of get them to impregnate you, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's look at this. This could be a bit of a challenge. We've got Martyr right there, which is a bit of a pain. So I think my biggest target should be Martyr if Apothecary doesn't complicate the situation. So there goes one champion. So that's one down. I kind of don't want Apothecary using his abilities. So there we go. Apoth is nearly dead. I might focus on Apoth just to finish him off. But then Martyr is a bit of a pain. Now, as you can see, my Rotos doesn't do that much damage yet. There's still a bit of work to do to him. There we go. That sorts my problem out. Okay. I mean, this from this point forth should be a pretty much an auto battle, but I don't want Apoth healing anything up, so I'm gonna finish him off before anything else, and then we can auto it. Yeah, so the complication there could have been that Apothecary, who's basically going to be the fastest character because of his heals and speed ups, would have gone again and healed up, and he can heal quite good. He's got a single target heal, but it does sometimes complicate the situation. Alright, next up we'll do this. This looks like an interesting team to go up against. I mean, I do have all legendaries at this point in time in my team composition. I do like Rotos being Roshgar the tower being fast. I get to put up the shield before anything else. The shield, the block damage. That's what I meant. So over here we have more or less 3 healers, 1 debuff remover, and then 1 poisoner. And then we've got Jareg, which is a bit of a pain. He can hit hard. So I think my first target is going to be Apothecary right now. Kind of want this guy down. Alright, we remove the buff. I think he's going to heal, isn't he? Yep. But the problem is, there's also 3 healers here, so this could be potentially a long battle. If I can take down one of the healers, then that reduces the amount of healing, which means I can put out more damage with less of a chance for these guys to heal up. Okay. Oh, that heal. Oh dear. The other thing I just realized right now is that I've got so much gear that I probably should go through and thin it out a bit. And I've got a ton of energy. I know that there's a champion training event, so I might as well look at doing some of that with the intention of leveling up the champions for the fusion. Alright. Apoth needs to go right now. See, he can quickly top up everybody. He's that fast with healing, so maybe this guy. Nah. He's a bit of a weak target. I mean, so far, Apothecary is going down pretty quick. Until he heals up again. We'll do some of this. Block damage, because that's going to help us in the long run. We can't debuff anymore. Okay. Weak hits. Brilliant. Again, from this point now, I could probably very easily just auto it and I would win. But there's still a healer in the team, so I want to get that guy down, and then Jizal can pretty much hit the deck after that with the auto. So let's finish this guy off. We don't want you casting any of your abilities. I do like that skill on Roshgar. Roshgar is pretty darn amazing. I like him. He's really good in the arena as well. I find him quite useful. Obviously, I'm not a player that does the Platinum Arena, and I can't say I'm that bothered about it. See, if I could get him to do more damage, if Rotos can do some more damage, that would be brilliant. I think the way I'm going to do that is by booking up his skills. He does get a significant boost from that. Next up, we'll do this. This is potentially a bit of a challenging fight right here. So let's see how this is going to end up. Let's put the shield up. Okay, no taunt. Now we get a taunt from everybody. Or for everybody, better said. So I know which champion I'm going to go for first. That's fine. We're doing alright. We can finish off this champion right here. Next up would be Seeker, so that does not complicate our game plan. We'll do this. Down goes Seeker. Let's buy Rotos some time, if we can. Yep, that didn't quite work out. Now I could use that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait for Rotos to be back up. I do rely on his damage at this point, so that's perfect. Oh, she hits hard. There we go. Let's block some damage right there. And that's the end of her. And she's been frozen, so that's good. This is fairly easy from this point forth. And done. Okay, one more fight. We'll do this. Now, Madame Cerie is a bit of a pain. I wish I had her. She's going to remove this. But I shouldn't have done that, actually. I've got everything on cooldown at this point in time. But if I can take out Madame Cerie, then that's going to be helpful for me. Remove buff. Well, that sucks. Yep, there we go. 2 remove buffs. That's fine. Who am I going to go for? Do that. Oh, Apoth. Okay, time to finish off Madame Cerie. So that's one debuff or buff removal character down. Apothecary is going to be annoying. So I guess we'll have to sort of camouflage. There goes Rotos again. As expected. We could block Apoth from healing. And that's the most important thing to do right now. Alright, perfect. We've got Rotos back up. And we need to take out Apoth because he's the one that will complicate my life in this match. Okay. I think I should focus on Apoth though. See if we can do anything here. I think he's going to speed up though this time around. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Apoth is down. Heals are finished for this team. Okay. I mean, we're doing alright. We're still pretty healthy, I'd say. Let's finish you off, and then it's not a battle from this point forth. Not much to worry about. Ooh, a lot of my tunes are now champions are now frozen. That's fine. So that should be the end of this section right here. Oh man, do I have to climb up until I get to gold? That's gonna be a bit painful, but it's all right. We'll get it done. We've got these things done right here. So, next thing up is to do the campaign. I'm gonna choose one boss that I can complete fairly quick. I mean, I'm not getting anything out of this, so there's no point in overcomplicating it. So we'll go with this, and that should be fine for me. 3 runs of this, and then we'll do some runs of the farming level that I do. Might as well get some XP out of it. Now, I do know that I don't have the XP boost up at this point in time, so I'll have to have a look at that. Okay, I want to see Rotos go. Come on. Never mind. Rotos lost room. Okay. Might need to change the mechanics. I mean, they're doing it pretty fast. I can't complain. There's probably a composition that I could probably think of to do it even quicker than that, but what else? It works, it's efficient. 27. If I can only get Rotos to hit harder, that'd be so amazing. Okay, and we should be on the last run for this. So going back to what I said at the beginning of the video, once I finish with the arena, which shouldn't be too far off, I do intend to start doing some tests. So just for fun, I mean, they're not going to be accurate, but I do want to test some damage on thralls. I've got an idea of how I'm going to do it. It's going to be more for entertainment purposes rather than scientific. I mean, there will be some science behind it. I'm going to use a method that I've used in the past, but unfortunately with the thralls in Conan Exiles and their leveling up system and how they gain random attributes and stats, that will only work for the base thrall. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to work with. We're going to look at weapons and damage, and I know that there have been some changes to the thrall system. I'm not sure how this affects the gameplay, but we'll take that into consideration. All right. So a couple of runs of this should get me to where I'm going. We got Faceless, Dark Lane, and Skullcrown. Skullcrown should be of a high level fairly soonish, of level 60 at least. So I'm working on that. I do also have Nethril, I think. Nethril? Yeah, Nethril. So, is it Nethril? Or Blood Gorged? I think it's Blood Gorged that I have. Nethril is what I would like. But ayo, I've got a legendary, one of those legendaries, and they kind of look the same to me. So that's something to work towards in my spare time. Then there's 4 champions I need to prepare for the fusion, so I'll be working on that in the background. Okay, we'll sort this out. And I guess this is going to be a fairly shortish video. I'm not going to make it too long. I mean, I kind of wanted to update people on the channel about certain things that I'm working on. So, as I said, the Conan Exiles gameplay videos and guides will be making a return. I do realize that I have sort of slackened off on that quite a bit, and as a result, I will, of course, bring that into play. I don't even know why I did that. Well, I do know. It's because I got really busy, and to build what I'm building takes a long time. And I guess being busy, being tired, you don't always have the time to and mood to spend hours on building something. So I did manage to motivate myself to actually get on with it, focusing on the arena this time around, so we can do some videos that would be more interesting to people. And then obviously in the background, as we do mix up some content with Conan Exiles, I'll also do the building for the rest of the keep that I am working on. Also, I'll be looking at transferring my files onto the server that I will be opening up either today, maybe tomorrow. So I am going to sacrifice a Ark server for a Conan Exile server, and once I do that, I will change my character out from, or we'll change the gender of my character. That's ideally what I would like to do. Okay. And then, as I said, going forward with Ark, I'm going to end up coming to a point where there won't be very many animals and creatures to make guides on. I think I'm going to do a guide on the kibble system. So that would be an updated guide on how to make all of the kibble. I think I did one, but I don't know what changes have occurred since then. That's pretty much it. Now I do have a Crystal Owl server, which hasn't been running properly anyway, so that's something to keep in mind. I mean, I've got Genesis, which seems to be running fine. I've got Crystal Isles and I've got Ragnarok. Ragnarok is the map that I like simply because of what it has to offer really. And plus I've got all of my important things there. So I don't want to be shifting that anywhere else. Alright. Okay. Also, on the topic of Conan Exiles, I know that there is a map expansion in the works, so I am really looking forward to that. I hope. I mean, if it comes as a DLC, I will, without a doubt, buy it. I hope it's gonna be good, and I want to see what more will be brought into the game. Hopefully, there's gonna be a lot of interesting things, and I can't wait to see it. I have not actually had much time to look into it and what rumors there are, but I am hyped about it. With that being said, that is pretty much it for this video, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to support me on the channel by hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos and guides here on the channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos and content to the channel. Also, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video's description as well as in a pinned comment from myself. Until next time, stay safe, folks.